Hi, my name is Eduardo Ox, and this is another very short video that I'm recording for the workshop that I'm going to give in about 12 hours. The title of this video is Invisible Text. Note that we are in a buffer with an intro. It's the intro with exercises for the workshop, and this is the title of a section. It turns out that there's some invisible text here. Let me show how we can see that and why this is annoying. Suppose that I want to use this string here, the contents of this line, to refine a hyperlink. Let's pretend that this is a hyperlink. Let me duplicate it and now use meta h, meta y to yank the text of the kill ring into this hyperlink. And note that we got some garbage here. Instead of getting just this part here with the name of the section, we got this part here with a new line and a series of dashes. And this happened because there's some invisible text here. The new line and the dashes are invisible text. Long story that I do not want to explain now. And the workaround for this is quite simple, if we know the trick, of course. If we want to copy just this thing without invisible text to the kill ring, we have to go to the beginning of the line, type Ctrl space to set the mark, then go to the end of the line, then move left and then move right. And now the point is going to be before the invisible text, and if we type meta w, we can see that everything worked. The garbage is not here. This is going to be important for the exercise of this section. The exercise says, create a pair of Lisp hyperlinks. The first hyperlink pointing to this intro, this one, and the second one being a refinement of the first one that points to the title of this section here. And then copy the pair to our notes. Let me show how to do that. I'm going to cheat a bit because I can copy this thing to my notes. Oops, it's already here from my last rehearsal. So I've just copied this thing to my notes, and now I have to follow these instructions. I'll have to switch to a smaller font. We are in this buffer here, exercises that I'm abbreviating as EX, and we have to type meta w in the right place to copy this title to the kill ring. But I'm going to use the trick, which is to move left and then move right. Now I'm going to type meta h, which is find here links, to create a buffer with a hyperlink to here, to this intro. And right after that, I'm going to type meta 21j to show my notes at the right window. Let me do that. Here are my notes. Now I can follow the instructions here. Much easier than having to memorize things. These instructions are a bit incomplete. They do not say things that I can pretend that are obvious. And they say that here in the buffer with the Lisp hyperlinks, I have to type meta h, meta 2, which is duplicate the current line. I'm going to do this here. So I duplicate this line, and then I have to type this to yank the top of the kill ring to refine the sexp in the current line. So meta h, meta y here. That's it. I got the refined version. And then there's something that I've omitted here, which is a meta w to copy these things to the kill ring. But I forgot to omit the Ctrl Y here. So let me copy this thing. And then Ctrl Y to copy these links to my notes. And that's it. I got the links, the link to the title of that section in my notes. And then the instructions say use Ctrl X1 and then a series of meta uppercase case to go back to the buffer with exercises. Here we are, back to the exercises, And let's now test the hyperlink that we have just created. I'm going to delete this buffer with meta K, not meta shift K, just meta K. Wow, lots of things here. Wow. Anyway, let me go back to my notes. Here we have the unrefined link. If we follow it, we go to this intro here, but to the beginning of it. And if we execute this link here, we go to that intro, but to the title of this section. And that's it.